Uh, let's talk about time. Wasn't that real? Just talk about that's the difference between being organized and getting something and not being organized, not getting anything done. Time, the most valuable thing you own. I wrote myself a little list. I have a habit of just jabbering and going off on a tangent and forgetting to stay focused. So today, for the first time, I put down myself a little list here of some bullet points and things not to forget for coming up for Monday. Um, I do want to talk about time. I did a little. I spent a few minutes a little bit ago talking about time. And first, of course, we want to get on patrons. I want to thank Donna. Thank you, Donna, for being a patron, and I want to make sure I get that out there for everybody. And but time, I need to talk about this time. We don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. And I said, I'm on my boat today. I've got a million things going on. It's the week's over. The weekend's almost over. I finally get this notch out, a little bit of John time to spend on my boat. And I realized, I don't. I got to do my WoW, and I need to talk to everybody and give them some words of wisdom, as I promised I would do. And I go, God, I just don't have time to do it. I just don't have time. And I go, it's 5 minutes, John. Sit down and do it. Okay. So I sat down and I decided to do it on time, because I'm just horrible at managing my time right now. And I go, I need to notch out my time. And this is what you need to know about time if you don't know. And if you do know, God bless you. But if you don't, here it is. Time is the most valuable thing you own. If you haven't heard it, think about it. And if you have, you need to listen, because you hear words and maybe it's not your time. You've heard it and heard it and heard it, and then one day it's an epiphany and you actually listened to the words, but you've known it. It just wasn't your time. Make it your time. I had a great speaker. He's passed away now. He's one of my favorites. But I heard him up there. He's talking to people, and they're talking about sales. And he said, if you don't like your personality, get a new one. You don't have to be stuck with the one you got. Change. Be more open. Be more flamboyant. And I'll never forget that. And that relates to time to me like this. You can, manage your time every second, or not manage it at all, or just manage it enough to stay focused and set your intent and get things done. And I wouldn't recommend timing yourself down to every minute. You got to have some free time that's not accounted for, that's not written down. Every professional will tell you at work in management, you plan about 4 or 5 hours of your day out. Don't worry about the other 3, because everybody's going to interrupt you, call, things going to happen, and it's going to take care of itself, and you just have to log what's happening. If you don't do that in management, if you manage your whole 8-hour day, you won't get everything done. And then you'll feel like every day you're not getting something done and roll into the next day. So you only plan for 4 or 5 hours, but it's about professionally managing your time. Your home life. Listen, I don't know. Some people need 6 hours, some need 7, some need 8. But you got to get your body's rest. It needs this rest before you go and abuse it. And you're going to abuse it through the pollution, working, stressing. So you got to get your rest, and every day you've got to be in a routine, whether it's have a smoothie, some toast and coffee, whatever it is, stretching, meditation, quick run, whatever it is. But you got to do it religiously, every day, all the time, as close to 7 days a week as possible. Not because you have to, because it's the best way to be for your body to go the long haul for you. You often see very rich people that are tanned and looking great and working out. You go, man, if I had money, I guess I'd. You know why they live like that? Because they have money and they want to live as long as possible and enjoy their wealth. Right? Makes sense? I go, when I heard that, I was like, wow. We need to start practicing. We need to start practicing for that wealth. But time, let me see here. Time, daily routine, it's most valuable. And we refer to time. You can trade your 1 hour for an hourly wage, and the next thing you know, 40 years is gone. You've retired. You got a 401k or something, a pension, a retirement, whatever. But you're getting old now, and the whole thing's gone. And so when we talk about time, we don't just talk about organizing your time, but we talk about what do you do with that time. Residual insurance industry. I get 6,000 clients. I get you to get my product, whatever it is, and every month that you pay payment, so long as you're a client, 6 years, 10 years, whatever it is, I get a piece of that payment. Well, I get thousands of people out there and clients, and I just get this residual. It just keeps paying. Now I'm not in there, but it's just paying me over and over and over. I'm getting paid residual now for something I did 7 years ago, still getting it. It's amazing. I wish Anyway, residual is great. Leveraging your time, we know. I'd rather get 1% of 99 people's efforts than 100% of my own. Why? Because I only put in 1% of my time, but I still get 100% of the monetary value. Hello. So, that makes sense. Leveraging your time. Residual. Pension retirement. Okay, guys. I'm not going to get heavy on this because we want to be talking about time and not retirement investment. I'm the last one to talk about investments and retirement. But I am retired and did kick in a retirement. You got to watch all the fine print. I didn't work until I was 58 doing that specific job, so there's a penalty there. My wife is almost 10 years younger than me. That was a penalty there. And when I started working, we could retire at 55, but they moved it to 58. So I took a 3% hit for every year before 58. That was 9%. When it got down there, they took almost half my retirement check. And let's talk about 401ks briefly and quickly, other than a pension or something that's out there. You may find out that your company only allows you to put in so much money, 6%, 8%, whatever. They'll match whatever you put in there. And you put in your match, you put in your max. But if you actually look at your max and put it out there, put it out the 30 year, what are you going to have, $150,000? Spending $30,000 to $40,000 a year just to live and eat, just live a normal life, low profile life. How long is it going to last you? 3, 4, 5 years? And then what? You already pushed your Social Security out that you can't touch, which they've lowered down to less than $900 until you're in your 60s. So really look at that. I'm not saying get into residual leverage. Those are great options. There's long-term hitting the stock market, doing it long-term to gain a portfolio and build up your net worth. There's a lot of variety out there. Other than trading an hour of your time for $10, $15, 25, it just seems all of a sudden minuscule, no matter what it is. You're trading it for time. Now, there's a point where I guess, you could get up and go somewhere for 8 hours and work for someone and come home and they paid you X amount of dollars. You can, man, that was worth it. But I haven't found that job yet. So anyway, time. Before I forget, and people, time is the most important thing you have. I just stress that to you because I love you guys. And if people would just listen to commoners, to everyday people that have lived their lives, that have problems and, went through all the crap and ups and downs, go, hey, listen, if I'd have known this when I was 20, they didn't teach residual in school or anywhere, or leveraging your time. They didn't even explain it. Mathematics, science, social studies, PE, physics, athletics, blah, blah, blah. Graduate and pick a career or pick a trade. There was none of this, hey, you know what? Let me explain Wealth 101. Let's get wealthy together. I'd have took that class, right? But, hey, they didn't teach anything. They wanted me to go get a hamster wheel for 40 years. 40 years.
And we will have a webinar on that in the future.
Yeah, and pay into the system. They need you to pay into the government needs you to pay into the system to float all of the things that they got going. And I don't want to get all political and get into
word
investments.
of wisdom.
Yes. Okay. Wow. Words of wisdom. Let's talk about Monday, tomorrow morning, the 29th, I believe it is, at 7 a.m. We're having a moment of meditation to set your intent. We're going to do this every Monday morning, 7 o'clock, half an hour, 45 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it works out to be, we'll let you know. But the point is, and I'd make it a habit to do this daily if you could. It'd be, every day. It doesn't matter what time you get up. Monday through Friday, you get up at 6 in the morning, but on Saturday and Sunday, you don't get up until 9. It's okay. The main thing is to make it a habit. And just spend 15 minutes self-centering yourself and setting your intent for the day. Mondays are really, once you get in the habit of doing that, you can back it off a little bit, and we're going to help you do that. But, and do it like once a week. We call it Monday morning maintenance, right? Monday morning meditation maintenance, where you set your intent for the week. By doing that and learning how to have done that, by doing it every day and getting a habit, then you do it for a maintenance for once a week on Mondays, you find that your productivity will pick up 20 or 30% just because you set your intent and organized your week. It's just that philosophy. It's just that simple instead of winging every day like, oh, I know I got to get up, take a shower, get the kids off over and go. Monday morning, we're going to have a little meditation. We're going to do it every Monday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. It'd be great to do it in a group form at 7 in the morning. But I want to tell everybody, and if it hasn't been brought up to you, one of the best ways to setting yourself, because you need constant, you need something that you can rely on to always be there for you, something that's always going to happen, something that you can rely on, and that's the sunrise. Everybody can see a sunrise, and I don't know if you've gone over that or had that in your life, but if you can find some place at your home, it's most convenient. But if you have to go somewhere, it's okay. You have to go someplace close by. I don't mean go for an hour drive, but I'm just talking about something close by where you get to watch the sunrise. You sit there. It's dark. Get there 15 minutes early, but you know where it's going to come up, and you're ready. And you sit in yourself, and you watch that sun fully rise up off the earth. It's going to happen today. It's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to center itself and be there every single day for you. So when you're feeling off-centered, you're feeling out of place and things aren't lining up, you can get up any morning, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, look on the news, find out what time the sunrise is, go to your spot, and watch that sunrise. It's going to be there whether you're successful or you're not, whether you're struggling, whether you had a good day or bad day, the constant of that sun. Thank you, Mother Nature, for being there. But what I'm just saying, it's a good way to find yourself to be at center. You don't need somebody to remind you how to do it. The sun's going to be there for you every day. All right? So listen, guys, time, most valuable thing you own. I hope you got some words of wisdom. We call them golden nuggets in the industry. I hope that you learned something, because that's what I'm doing. I just do it off of a heartfelt, just want to educate people on things that I've learned that have helped me. Some things I know and I haven't applied. I know. They say it's not your time. Not your time. That just means you know some wisdom and you never applied it. That's horrible, huh? Okay. Monday, meditation, 7 a.m. Wow. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Ciao. Till the next time. Bye.